What's up, guys? I am Sperling, and I'm on day number 10 of my 90 to 110 day juice cleanse or juice fast. Just want to come on here and share my journey. This is my first YouTube video, so I promise you to only get better from here. Um, just want to share my journey, what I'm going through. I've done the juice fast before. I did it back in 2010 before it got real popular. Was going through a lot of things in my life and was considering gastric bypass or some kind of surgery at that time, and heard someone close to me talking about it. They shared with me what they had done. She had lost an extreme amount of weight, and so I said, well, let me give it a try. I said, because at the rate that I'm going, I'm gonna die eating this chicken and whatever, all the stuff I'm eating every day, or I can give it a chance on going on juice. So when I first started, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. I think my first my first day, I was drinking sweet tea and Kool-Aid because I said it was liquid. I said it was liquid diet, not juice. So I actually wound up doing pretty good. I lost about 95 pounds in 93 days from October 4th, 2010 to January 3rd, 2011. After I did that, lost 95 pounds, and once I got off, I totally got off of juices. Stopped doing the juice and started eating a high protein, low carb diet. Tried some of everything. Worked out religiously. Got back, did a couple more cleanses to lose more weight. All in all, by June of that year, 2011, 9 months later, I had gotten down from 360. My scale stopped at 360, so I don't know what it said. Well, I don't know what I was for a couple of months. So it stopped at 360. I was there for a couple of months, and then I got from 360 all the way down to 175 in a span of 9 months. But I couldn't keep it off. I didn't eat the same, went through some things personally, and started gaining the weight back. And so this time, my goal is to do the juice cleanse, juice fast, to help me use it as a tool right now to lose some weight right at the beginning and to incorporate it as a way of life. Because just last year, starting May of last year, I started taking classes. My insurance said if I wanted to have the gastric sleeves, which was what I was trying to do, nothing wrong with doing that if that's what you want to do. Because I was considering it, so I got with my insurance and said I could do 6 months of classes, and so I was going through the classes and taking it. But every time I left the class, I just felt depressed, just like, this is not me. I'm choosing to have somebody cut me open. So never really made my mind up to really do it. Went through 5 or 6 months of things. I did about 80% of the things that you need to do, and I was like, this is just not me. So I said, versus spending the money, rather than spending the money on the surgery and the supplements and pills and everything that I was going to spend it on, I'm just do the juice cleanse again. 'Cause I know that's what worked for me. Let my body heal itself. So I started January 2nd. And so today's January 10th, 2018. I'm on day number 10, and I have I'm not on day 10 if I started January 2nd. I'm on day 8, I believe. But or no, day 10. I don't know how that works. But lost 13 pounds so far. I do track the pounds. I'm a person who I get on the scale every day. I check it. I know some people say you should never do that. Weigh yourself once a week, once a month. I can't help it. I want to know. I try not to let it get in my head. If I get stagnant for a couple of days, that's gonna happen. But my biggest thing is just making this a lifestyle for myself. I see a lot of YouTube channels. I see people who've done it, who've been very successful. I see people who've not been successful. I see people who tell you it's all roses and it's all beautiful, and you get this euphoria that everything is all good. And I see people that say, try to keep it real. My thing, I just want to keep it real. Just want to journal on what I do. I have a lot of people that when I lost that weight, I was a big guy. So people saw me by the end of it. Eventually, over the span of a year, I did get down to, I lost over 200 pounds. So everybody wants to know, what did you do? How did you do? So I figured this time, instead of trying to answer all the questions, I'll just journal it, put it on YouTube, let people see, share my experiences. Hopefully other people share their experiences. of course, you guys, by listening to this, you know I'm not a doctor. But if you know something, if I say something that you don't agree with, or you know more than I do, hey, help me out. Let me know. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say, what you guys think about it. For me, food has been, I'll say real quick, everybody's got a story. Growing up, had some things happen that I believe caused me to eat the way that I've eaten all my life. It's almost, like I try to explain to my wife. She doesn't understand. Didn't understand when she first met me. When she first met me, I was on the tail end of losing my weight. So I'd already lost like 160 pounds when I met her. Excuse me, I'm not 100, but about 120. Sorry, about 120 pounds when I met her. So she didn't understand the relationship that I had with food and how it was. And understand when I said I can't have this, I can't have that. Just like the same way someone who's an alcoholic, you can't say, oh, I mean, just have one shot, you'll be okay, or just have one beer, you'll be okay. Didn't understand. I was like, I can't have a French fry. My brain, my mind didn't know how to process. Yeah, you can go to, if you do decide to treat yourself every now and then, go to McDonald's, just get a regular sized burger, medium fry, medium soda. Didn't do it. You give me one fry now, 12 o'clock at night, I'm leaving my house going out to get 2 large fries, a milkshake, a double, quarter pounder, no pickles, mayo and all that good stuff. So she didn't understand it. And so she does now understand, what it's been. But for me, trying to find what's that reason, I think I've identified why I started eating the way that I eat. And now it's to retrain and reboot my brain to make this a lifestyle, make this something. This is what I do. This from here on out. It's not just a diet. From what I've seen and what I've been researching, after I am finished, going to a plant-based whole foods diet, for 80% of the time, 20% of the time, I may go off, may have some animal products, but nothing extravagant. But keeping juice as a part of my daily lifestyle, at least one juice a day, and then also fasting or juice cleansing at least one day out of the week. And every seasonal change, every 3 to 4 months, doing a little small, 7 to 10 day fast, every 3 to 4 months, and then maybe once a year, just a nice cleanup. Doing that, I should be able to keep the weight off, because again, as you can tell, I did lose 200 pounds, and one of the worst things is to lose 200 pounds and then come back and gain it all back. So everybody that I was advising, telling what to do, how to do, everybody telling me a good job and want to know what I'm doing and how I'm doing to come back and gain the weight. And the weight didn't come back, over 5-6 years. It came back fast and hard. Very, very embarrassing, very hard to deal with. And so to get myself motivated this time and to stick to it, because I've been promising my wife for a long time that I was going to do it, and to have the mental fortitude to be able to do this and stay consistent on it, I put it out on social media. Told my friends on Instagram. Have a couple people who said they're going to do it with me, and they've been following along and helping me out. My sister-in-law, she's doing it with me this time. So just having some support, a support group. Having people in my corner. I always got my wife in my corner. But again, just putting everything out there, just sharing it with you. Of course, my first video, I promise you they'll get better from here. My goal is to give you guys a video a week, because I followed a lot of people, and a lot of people have helped me on YouTube from the videos and information that they've given. So I just want to do the same. So hey, if you guys like what you hear, want to stay tuned, help me out, I encourage you to hit like, subscribe, thumbs up, whatever we do here on YouTube. And I'll see you guys again next week.